keep my 6 and bottom this card. Go ahead. What is pedal? Yeah.
Storm on the left, that would be Tony.
Trigger.
Breakfast on the right, that would be Sam Rukas, who once stole my mail. Chromox, Pitching Faithless Looting, Lotus Petal, Lion's Eye Diamond. And that looks like a City of Traders. Oh, no, that's an Ancient Tomb, sorry. Ancient Tomb, and then Galvanic Relay.
Yep, so you're 18 and Storm is 4. Yes. Hiding anything at this point. Future turns. Helps on camera too. So yeah, trigger Storm. We have 4 coming off the top.
All right, we saw last round what can go wrong with Galvanic Relay, last round of this stream. Gamble, Rite of Flame, Galvanic Relay, and Ancient Tomb found this time. It seems okay. I mean, it's not... I don't know. It seems fine. It's just so few cards. Maybe that's why it doesn't look that impressive right now. And a gamble now. Storm is 5. Oh, this could get interesting. Echo of Eons is found. I thought Tony was Hellbent, but there was still a card left over, so now we're going to flashback Echo of Eons. All right, we're still going. Storm is 6. I thought that was the end of the turn. High Train Conductor Scott says putting that 0 on top was Galaxy Brain. Yeah, we watched a match prior to this one where Counterbalance proved that it was not designed properly.
Hard Spire, yeah. I think they started in like...
Just another big mistake by Wizards. The Cold Snap set. Right, everybody? Does anyone disagree?
Aggressive. Really fast. Okay. It's like a Dragon Forcey kind of thing, but more metally.
So, my peak of playing MTGO was when I was I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I must have been a college student at the time. I was studying to become whatever the hell I am now. Who knows? And I was playing MTGO and drafting Cold Snap like crazy. You wouldn't believe how many drafts of Cold Snap I did when I was a student. It was too much. It was just too much.
10, which kind of sounds a little bit similar. Okay. Heard of. Yeah, I'm more of like a droney, like death metal kind of, but like same subgenre.
Oh God, death metal.
That was the best.
Talking about music in the middle of a big match.
Land go. I'll pass.
All right. After that, after refilling the hand, Tony will pass. Sam is now looking at a hand that they didn't choose as this game started, and starts with a turn 1 Shuko. Lewinil says Brainstorm, Top, and Fetch lands are bigger design mistakes than Counterbalance. Wow. Don't tweet that, Lewinil. That'll get you in trouble. You might go viral. Hundreds of retweets with people dunking on you. Could go. I would not tweet that.
15, 16.
Your instant from the fetch.
All right, that's a defense grid getting fired off, but a Force of Will pitching Brainstorm. Sorry for the glare on Sam's side. Tundra in play is a little bit of a reflection on it, but defense grid is countered. Some people in the chat have not had that moment when your opponent tells you this is their first ever Legacy tournament, and then they play a turn 1 Sensei's Top. Oh, God.
Okay, set for 2.
How much time do we have? Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. I'm in a weird mood, as you can probably tell. Rite of Flame getting fired off.
1, 2, 3. Animate. Grid, Force, Monolith, Right. Whistling the other round.
Luanil says, sounds like the average Wednesday when I tweet about passing Ancestral and Time Walk in Cube. You know what, Luanil? You live your life the way you want, but that's just not how the rest of us are going to do it.
I agree.
So Rite of Flame's getting fired off. 4 red mana floating. A little bit of glare. Chromox is tapped. Now Grim Monolith doing its thing. Storm is 5. It looks like we're going to play the Horn.
Now 3. 2 of this.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I'm gonna throw away my money. Oh, waste.
Hamfell, Harnfell, Horn of Beauty. Whenever you cast a spell, no, I'm sorry, it's the other side. Discard a card, exile top 2 cards. You can play them this turn. All right, so Shatter Skull Smashing gets discarded. 2 cards off the top, Simian Spirit Guide and Lotus Petal. Simian Spirit Guide, not much good out of exile.
Activate.
Galvanic Relay now discarded. Burning Wish, Grim Monolith. 2 red mana floating.
House of the Bush conundrum. Luckily we're in paper.
Discarding a Faithless Looting, 2 Petals. Not bad. Looks like 1 card in hand now for Tony, who has 3 Petals, a Grim Monolith, a Burning Wish, a Galvanic Relay available. The Horn is still available, of course, but only 1 card left in hand, which looks like a card that Tony wants to hang on to. There's a Faithless Looting in the graveyard, which could get flashed back, potentially. Okay, so we're going to discard Defense Grid now to the Horn. Chromox, nothing to imprint. Burning Wish. Storm is 6, 2 red mana floating. No mana sources available on the board. This seems tough. At least for me. Maybe Storm players out there are like, oh, he's got this one. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Sure.
Okay, played the Chromox. 2 Petals now have been deployed. 3 Petals deployed. Out of Petals from the Exile Zone. Grim Monolith getting tapped from mana. Storm is currently 10. Gonna use 2 of the colorless and a red from a Petal to cast a Burning Wish. And Storm is currently 11.
No, I used it's down up to 2 because it was this.
Okay, 2 colorless mana floating confirmed. And it looks like a Tendrils. That is the game. So Sam will be on the play here for game 2.
Yeah.
Scalding Tarn pass. It's an Ancient Tomb and a Lotus Petal, now Defense Grid.
Alright, okay.
Defense Grid resolves. A little tricky because it works both ways, but it's not like Tony is going to be firing off Dazes and Force of Will, so both players' combos are protected, I guess. Chromox. Just tapping these Chromoxes to show they're not available. Lion's Eye Diamond, Storm is 5. Now Gamble. Gamble will resolve. Defense Grid is on the board to protect. Echo of Eons in the yard. And we're going to Time Twister. Storm is 6. So under the protection of Defense Grid, again, sorry for the glare, the Echo of Eons now resolving. Tony's looking for a good 7 with the Storm count now at 6.
I think that's 7. So Grid, Chromox, Petal, LED, Gamble is 6. Yep. Echo 7. I missed the Gamble.
Okay, Storm is actually 7. That's corrected now. Players are in agreement on that.
Yeah, Storm 7, nothing floating. Obviously, I don't have a land drop.
Boston.
Storm 7, nothing floating. Land drop not available.
This is my restaurant in Manhattan.
Oh, okay. I live in Portland.
This is turn 1.
Yeah. Maybe you've eaten there. I don't know. Maybe he waited on it.
I wonder what Sam's starting 7 was now that defense grid resolved. Maybe had force of will, but just hoping for Tony to whiff. Yeah, the jumbo dice Tony is using is super helpful. All right, just passing the turn. Sam gets a pass the turn and probably couldn't be happier. Urza Saga comes in. Here's the Illusionist.
And it's your turn.
So now Sam threatening combo potentially next turn. That was Cephalid Illusionist. The main combo piece of the deck. Using Nomads and Core or Shuko. Can mill the deck and flashback Dread Return after some Narcomoebas enter to bring in Thassa's Oracle. Win the game. That's the plan for breakfast. The breakfast deck is capable of playing a long game with Urza Saga, pumping out constructs and all that, but it's probably not going to be likely Tony will give enough time. Taking a look at the hand now. Tony has 8 cards in hand. Once again, defense grid is on the board on Tony's side. So Tony's board is 2 Chromoxes. Both are shut off. Defense grid, Ancient Tomb, and yeah, I think it's 2 copies of Ancient Tomb, the lands. All right, Lotus Petal. Storm is 1.
Is it 60?
Grim Monolith. Rite of Flame, sacking the Petal.
I'll keep 7 as well.
TikTok says, I made it to a live stream. Yay. Yes, thank you for being here.
Good luck in the rest. You as well, thank you. I don't even know.
Yeah, the Saga has 2 turns left before it can potentially find Shuko. I don't imagine we're going to go 2 more turns. Could happen, though. Just doesn't seem likely to me. I see the Galvanic Relays in Tony's hand, so it's possible we'll get 1 more turn, which would only have a Saga on 2. So it wouldn't have popped yet. Once again, the Chromox is on Tony's side of the board. There are 2 of them, but they are shut off. Nothing is imprinted. They were just played for Storm. Looks like Tony also has Wish in hand.
I think it's a 14. And this really helps.
Okay, another defense grid. Now there really won't be any responses. Grim Monolith getting tapped for mana. Galvanic Relay using 1 red. 1 colorless still floating.
First and second.
Your turn.
Okay, passing the turn, Mox Opal, Galvanic Relay, Rite of Flame, City of Traders, and I think that's a Shadow Skull Smashing as the last card. So Sam plays a Tundra, Saga has ticked up to 2. Attacking with the Illusionist. Makes sense. Does Sam have combo? No. Passing the turn. If Tony doesn't win the game this turn, he probably loses the game to Shuko now. Shuko and Illusionist. This is probably Tony's last chance to win. I'm somewhat surprised we got this far. The exiled cards from Galvanic Relay are not that amazing. Can also potentially, if he could find 2 mana, kill the Illusionist, I guess? Is that a reasonable play? I don't know. Plays the Mox Opal. Storm is 1. I would be using Shatter Skull Smashing. Rite of Flame. Storm is 2. There's a copy in the graveyard, so 3 red mana.
And then instead of selling on the Facebook,
Okay, now a Burning Wish on the stack. It's going to resolve. With 2 defense grids, it's not possible for Sam to cast any spells. Ooh, that's the miracle card, right? Oh man, what is it called? Reforge something? It's a Wheel of Fortune, basically. Reforge the Soul. Thank you, chat.
I have a Narcomoeba Champ, 2-step Fierce and Blast.
he was supposed to start it up because
Okay, each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards is what's happening here. Reforge the Soul, just got the text up on the screen. Desperate play, maybe. Okay, I had life totals wrong apparently. Tony is at 9. Playing a Burgi God of Storytelling. Playing a Chromox, it makes a red mana. Thinking about imprinting. There's a Shatter Skull Smashing in Exile that could be fired off to kill the Illusionist. I mean, is that an exciting play that's going to win the game? Maybe not, but it's a play that's available. Okay, nothing imprinted on Chromox, it looks like. Now a Faithless Looting. Making a red mana. 7 Storm. No land drop available, 1 red mana floating. Every spell cast makes a red mana.
You have don't miss your chalice triggers.
Discards a Faithless Looting and a Fiery Islet. Lion's Eye Diamond now. 2 red mana, Storm is 8. Burning Wish. Storm is 9. 1 red mana floating.
And then I'll send the dragon and everything.
Full priority crack LED. This might be the game. Making 3 black mana.
I was looking at something else.
Yeah, two. Yes. And he was in play.
Yes, Burning Wish, casting this, getting a mana back. Yep. And then discarding this.
Up to 9. Yeah, the Burgi mana goes, and then before Burning Wish resolves.
Okay, alright, good game.
Black Tempest.
Sam scoops it up. Finding tendrils out of the sideboard will win the game for Tony.